Hello, doctor. My name is Jivanan, son of Anandan. My matrix number is BB221103117. So I'll be presenting my individual assignment. 1.0 Introduction. For my individual assignment, I chose Mustafa Sakmur as my MP. He is born in Kota Belud, Sabah. Basically, he is Sabahan. Sakmur belongs to PKR party, which is coalition of Pakatan Harapan. In November 2022, he is elected as Member of Parliament for Sepanga. In December 2022, he is appointed as the Deputy Minister of Human Resources. In December 2023, he is appointed as the Deputy Minister of Higher Education. 2.0 Summary. The first issue that Mustafa Sakmur has brought up in Dewan Parliament is, first, most SPM certificate holders are more interested in working gig economy sector or e-hailing and production sector. Approximately 300,000 SPM have chosen not to pursue further education. Second, he brought up roots of the public order, the endless disruption of water supply in Sepanga in the village and residents of UMS. The third issue that he brought up is Sepanga's infrastructure problem. He asked that a coordination meeting be arranged between parliamentarians and DO. The fourth issue that he brought up is how many foreign workers are supposed to be employed in Malaysia, because there are already 2.7 million foreign workers physically present in the nation. Basically, this issue is to reduce the amount of foreign workers in our country for industrial sectors and economic sectors. The fifth issue that Mustafa Sakmur has brought up is employers cannot terminate employees on maternity leave. The Employment Act 1995 made this clear that employers cannot terminate employees. As on October 31st, 44 complaints of business denying pregnant workers of their whole 98-day maternity leave have been received according to Mustafa Sakmur. 3.0 Evaluation and Ranking. The first thing that I evaluate about Mustafa Sakmur is, first, he showed some dedication to his residents by working temporary fixes and push federal assistance to give the solution. For an example, he used the pihak swasta lah, so to give the water supply, something like that. That is what actually he did to UMS students. So second, commitment, the resolving the urgent problem. He attempts to include federal agencies, local MPs and ADUN. This is the value of the teamwork. This is what I evaluate about Mustafa Sakmur. He just tried to include all the agencies to give a perfect solution or to bring up the problem to the government. So the third thing that I evaluate about Mustafa Sakmur is taking an active role in resolving the issue raised in Malaysia. This is about the foreign workers in construction sector. It is very admirable that he is working on it, because we know it's not good to rely on foreign workers. We supposed to use our local energies in construction sectors, because it's talking in fact that meaning to say that actually this is to untuk menggunakan the imbangan pembayaran lah, something related to that. So the fourth thing that I admire is not to say admire that I evaluate is he actively involved in addressing the challenges. In order to say that his effort towards the protection of pregnant employees rights and ensuring fair treatment in the workplace is like commendable. So this is like he's really taking care of uh, pregnant women like who is working in some sectors to get their rights to get a maternity leave for 98 days where they can rebuild everything that they have some time to rebuild their energy and take care of the newborn child, so later after like 3 months they can get back into work. 4.0 suggestions. So my suggestion to Mustafa Sakmur is to encourage SPM graduates to gain relevant abilities by offering skill development programs and vocational training. And also he can encourage career counseling programs in higher schools, so where the students can get an alternative career options where it's aligned with market now. Second, I propose that Mustafa Sakmo to invest in water source diversification and also invest in water conservation, so where the residents in Sepanga they really can rely on a sustainable or a sustainable water source where they can use in their daily life. And I also propose to promote more funding for water infrastructure in order to guarantee sufficient of water for residents of UMS, also where we all know that we are having a water crisis now. So the third, I propose Mustafa Sakmo to interagency cooperation to create efficient channels of communication and cooperation between the necessary department. So for the fourth issue, I propose Mustafa Sakmur to develop a long-term strategy, provide a long-term strategy for construction sectors that focus on developing local talents and not relying on a buruh asing lah. Okay. So for the fifth issue, strict enforcement of existing laws, enforce the Employees Act of 1955, Section 41A, strictly as it forbids terminating female employees during pregnancy of maternity leave without a sufficient reason is a wrong deed. 5.0 Conclusion. In summary, Mustafa Sakmur has become a well-known personality in Malaysian politics by exhibiting a commitment to tackling important challenges in variety of fields. Sakmur is actively involved in tackling a wide range of issues including the nation's human resource shortage, disruptions in the water supply, infrastructural problems, the reliance on foreign labor in construction industry, and the protection of pregnant employees' rights. His actions show a sincere care for his constituents and the Malaysian community's overall well-being. So, in conclusion, Mustafa Sakmur's journey in Malaysian politics reflects a commitment to public service and a proactive approach to addressing complex issues. If he continues doing these kind of acts, he can serve the whole nation as a good MP as well. Thank you. That's all from me.